Good morning, traders. Manny Cabrera, co-founder of MDC Trading Academy, with today's pre-market forecast for Monday, October the 21st. We're also going to do our weekly preview. Let's jump into our news items for this week. Very light week in reference to economic reports. Our very first one that interacts with us begins on Wednesday at 10:30, crude inventories, and then on Thursday 9:45, flash manufacturing inventories. Other than that, we don't have anything to really be concerned in reference to news. Let's jump quickly to our analysis. We jump to our daily chart. Market is currently consolidating here. One thing that has me concerned here is this right now, the 20 sitting right above the 80. We don't want to see the cross. If we see the cross, we can definitely expect more movement down to the downside. We have several areas, including 20 SMA, that currently is heading to the upside as a potential place for our next deep retracement. Other than that, if this area holds here, even though we're consolidating here, we can expect a little bit more movement to the upside. Now, that's not going to happen too efficiently because we have seen a significant drop in our volume. Our volume has significantly dropped. The average is now below our 1.1 key target. We're a little bit over a million. But if you see, we have had a significant drop in our volume in the recent weekend change. So what does that tell you? That tells you that you need to be very patient, not to expect this market to blow anything out of the water in reference to quick moves or anything like that. The market is going to do what the market is going to do. Our job is to make sure that we're on first on the right side and then at the right place. And that's what we teach you here in MC Trading Academy. Let's jump to our longer term trade chart. As you see, we broke this resistance here that we had here, this trend line here. Market came back to retest it, and now it's continuing its leg up. Again, whenever in doubt, always look to your left. Here's where we were, here's where we are, and this is where we've been. So we can tell the types of reactions coming off this area. Notice this was a great resistance area here. Market broke through it. It attempted to reach the all-time highs. It failed, so we find ourselves right in this midst of this area right here. So our first plan for today, what are we looking for? Well, let's look at another chart here that can give us pretty much of a preview of what we can expect. As you can see here, again, here's a more short-term micro look at another break. We're expecting a little bit of continuation to the upside, particularly to this area here, which is an established resistance area. We're expecting a retest of this area here early in the market. Now, that can happen early in the market, but it's going to happen one way or the other. But we're expecting it to happen sometime after the bell rings, and before noon, we're expecting the market to come and try to retest that. Now, what happens when it gets here? That's anybody's guess, and of course, it depends on the volume. We can go and continue and try to retest these areas up here, or we can bounce off this area and come retest this support area here, which is developing here. So it looks like a very strong developing area here. That's our north-south line. Anytime we're expecting the market, anything above this, anything that happens, any activity above this line, we're expecting the market to continue. Anything below this area, then we're expecting the market to move lower. So that's our first play for the day. You can see a bit more clearly here in our trade chart. There we are. You see the market is right now above the intraday high of yesterday, of Friday. So that's continuing to show us good support to the upside, or a good attempt to the upside. And again, this is our north-south line here. Anything above this line here, we're expecting the market to continue higher. All right, so that's the game plan for today. Have a great session. We'll see you soon.